Hi, I'm Buddy with Aaa Pest Control. Today I want to talk about termite tent fumigations and how to prepare for the day that your house is actually tented. When we first arrived here days ago, we showed up, we used our wheel, we measured the house, length times width times height to come up with the cubes, which allows us to know how much gas to put inside of the home. We come in, we identify what termites you have, and from there we come up with a solution and provide you an estimate to treat the issue at hand. Today, we're at a home where we're tenting for drywood termites, and leading up to this process, there's a few things you need to know to prepare your house. Whenever you're inside and you're preparing yourself for the fumigation, you have to remove all ingestible items. Anything consumable needs to be removed from the home. Leading up to the day of the actual fumigation, we arrive, we take a copy of the key to the home, and we do a full walkthrough, making sure all of those ingestible products have been removed. We turn off the AC, we open up the attic hatch, and we make sure that the home is ready and safe for a tent fumigation. When going around the home and inspecting, we want to make sure that we take a look at the plant life and see if those plants will have to be wrapped and be able to be under the tent or outside of the tent. It's the most important thing as a fumigator when you show up that the homeowners need to be prepared for?
Well, mostly like when it comes to like the food and medicine. Okay, so when we arrive, the box truck comes in, and they always get on the driveway, you know, so that way it makes it easy for them to put the tents up. So they take the ladder down, they try to find somewhere where there's no gutter and the lowest area of the roof, so they don't have to be climbing up so high. So usually here we'll put the ladder here, and we'll take up our tents, and then the guys go, there's always like 3 guys on the roof and 2 guys on the bottom. So then the guys on the bottom, what they start doing is they start throwing their water bags. These are their water bags. So then the guys will come and they start throwing their tent, and they throw their tent wherever the wind is blowing. So if the wind is blowing this way, then they obviously gonna open this way. If the wind is on that side, then they're open on the other side. These are the seams. These are where the tents meet. So where the tents meet, that's when the guys have to clip it on. It's called a seam, a hot seam, and this is a false seam. So this false seam here is for the wind. It's to keep it nice and tight. There's the hot seam. There's where the 2 tents meet. And then from there, the guys get to work and they make sure they seal everything off. So the gas don't escape. So the guys, what they start doing is they throw some dirt, make sure the gas don't escape. They put double clamps. You see, they put it nice and tight. So that way the tent is not flopping. As you can see, look, it's nice and stretched. And that's what we want, because if it's windy, the tent is gonna be flopping, and that's gonna be bad for the gas, because the gas could just evaporate. We're trying to make sure the gas don't escape. That's our concern, because we don't want them calling us and be like, oh, that you guys, I'm seeing termites, I just did this a year ago. We don't want that. So that's why we gotta make sure everything is nice and sealed.
You may be asking, as soon as this tent fumigation is done and the customer or homeowner gets to come back to the home, what is it that they need to be prepared for when they enter into their house? The answer to that is nothing, right? Upon clearing this home, it is safe to return. This gas that we use, Vicane gas, it's a sulfur fluoride. It does not leave a residual at all. So there's no need to come home and wipe down anything. There's no need to come home and wash any of your clothes. Sulfur fluoride does not leave a residual. So once we clear this home, it is completely safe to return back to your home and not have to worry about anything.